What's up, dudes? Homie dogs. I'm just testing the focal length of this because I really have no idea. I have this. Wait a minute. Focus points. I have to hold this like super far. Hey, welcome back to Clark Vlogs. Today we are on the Sony a6500 with the Sigma 30mm f1.4. Actually thinking about buying a 16mm, but not quite there yet. So, I don't know. Today is kind of boring. I finished all the editing I need to get finished. Oh, it's not boring. I just wish it was boring. I gotta go buy a hard drive for a client. Gotta go get some food because I'm fat. Gotta clean up this mess that is my office space. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but we're gonna get that all finished today. Also gonna be doing photos for a client that I am doing their wedding closer to October. And I also really want a battery grip for this camera, even though like I don't need it. I don't know. I just really want one. So come along as per usual. Yo, check out this filter. Look at this. See that? So you can see my finger turning it. Dude, it cuts down on the reflections. See this? See how flat that looks now? And then just turn it off and get the reflections back. That's insane. I just learned something new. Alright, well, you may be... Oh, crap, hold on. That took way too long. You may be questioning where I'm at now. Kind of in the middle of nowhere in Oklahoma. If you follow my Insta, you already know there's a abandoned house as well as the abandoned couches I took a picture of back there. But, yeah, just finished a client meeting down in Altus. Excuse the wind. It's very windy in southern Oklahoma, but there's always something about, like, you know, I used to think that if everything that you wanted, or more of like, if you could reach like 90% of your variables, the more enjoyment you would get out of life. And I think that's kind of true, but the more that you accomplish, the more that you do, it only, you know, you only set the bar higher for yourself, and I think that's a great thing. I really do. But then, you know, the more aware you become of life and its circumstances, the more that you dig for information, because with success, a lot of the times, you know, you've got to pursue that as well. You got to educate yourself. The more you know, the harder it is to be happy. I guess the clearer sense is the more awareness you have about yourself, life, human nature, it's just that much harder to, you know, just enjoy life. So I guess having the mentality of a child, it's not something that I miss, but just being able to be simplistically happy. It's, yeah, I'm not saying I'm sad right now or upset. It's just, you know, it's hard to have something great big happen and really just be like awesome, you know. It's just kind of like, all right, well, you know, on to the next one now. So anyway, whenever I record next, hopefully I remember to do this. I got you past me. Anyway, it is, I gotta figure out a better way to hold this camera. It is the next day now. So I spontaneously decided to purchase a Surface Pro 3. And there's also lots of tornadoes going on right now, so I'm gonna go risk it for a biscuit. Ah. Alright. So this has been a very sporadic Clark Vlogs. It's been another day. I think we're gonna go ahead and finish this off with kind of how everything's been going. Ignore the fan, actually. If you I pan over here. I'm actually drying all my laundry and stuff. So anyway, I've been doing my full-time business now for probably about 2 solid months. Everything's been going great. Surprisingly getting a whole lot more business than I had ever expected. Who knew everyone wanted their wedding filmed? Not everyone, but a lot of people. I mean, I've had different opportunities to do different ventures. I'm really looking into real estate, and it's kind of great, you know. Of course, every single day I work. I mean, to some respect, of course, but I love it. It's one of those things that, looking up from all the negativity I used to have, all those times where I would beat myself down, you know, all the older Clark vlogs, if you've been keeping up with this, you know, I had this very negative air about me, and I feel 1,000 times better. Yeah, I feel so much more focused. I feel so much more driven to accomplish things. And though there's times when like I'm editing a project and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know, like I'm not feeling this edit and all that stuff, I still just, you know, find a way to jump through it and just keep going. And you know, it just reminds me that, you know, this is what I want to do. You know, this is my passion. Honestly, the business so far has been an immense success. It's actually gotten to the point where, like, you know, some weddings I just can't take because, you know, I'm already booked, or I have 2, you know, and I mean, it's getting to that point. And I think the next step as a creator, even though I've technically only been in the professional scene for about 4 months individually, is I really need to find a partner. I need to find someone who can do a lot of these ventures and stuff with me, because it's becoming so difficult to put on, you know, for the workload that I'm about to ascertain. It would be great if I had someone else who could go shoot, or someone who could shoot with me consistently, and someone who we can kind of build each other. My buddies over at Hype Media, that's actually what they're doing right now. Tyler and Jared, they're a duo. You know, Tyler finds the work and all that stuff, and Jared's like the creative backbone. So I kind of want something like that. I mean, maybe a different sort of dynamic, but, you know, in the same realm. So I think I'm gonna start putting feelers out just to see who I can find to really help. I mean, of course, I'm doing things right now, but I'm talking about for the long run. I need someone who's in my area, who I can consistently talk with, who we're both doing this full time. Hopefully I can get there. Hopefully this positivity keeps going. I know the one thing that I need to just say over and over again, and through my demeanor and actions, I may not see it, but, you know, I really do, you know, thank God for everything that's been going on. Like, it's just, you know, without him, you know, I wouldn't have this monopod that's sitting on here, new piece of equipment, Zion crane, like all this stuff that I'm doing, all these things I've been able to afford, all these ventures that I am being able to accomplish. The fact that I'm editing this on a brand new Surface, well, it's not brand new, but editing this on a Surface Pro that was purchased with business funds. I don't know how it's doing. How's it doing?
So far, so good.
Okay, that's nice to know. I don't know what I said, but I assume it's relevant to the topic. Anywho, it's just all these things that are happening, coming in line. Like, it's just, you know, I'm pumped. I mean, even the esports field, the potential for that, like, there's just so many things happening, and I just have to thank God for it. You know, like I said, my actions, my demeanor may not exactly exude that, but at the end of the day, like, he deserves all the credit. So thank you all for watching Clark Vlogs. Next time, it will definitely be more exciting and actually be very, you know, fluid. It won't actually. So yeah, have a great day, and see you next week. Bye-bye.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.